Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's new consultant training. My name is Jill Andrews, and I'm an Executive Regional Vice President with Arbonne, and I'm delighted to be sharing the next 45 minutes or so with you new consultants and some who are on to get a refresher. Welcome to this amazing journey. And I have no doubt that your first impression of Arbonne has been a positive one. Otherwise, you wouldn't have said yes. And it's likely that that positive first impression has come primarily from the person or the people who sponsored you. And that's the thing with Arbonne. And I can remember myself, I've been in Arbonne for 8.5 years. And when my girlfriend in America introduced me to Arbonne, and she told me it was network marketing and was like, oh, I'm so not doing that. And she said it was skincare. And I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm a professional. I don't do skincare. I have a degree. And so it really wasn't Arbonne that I was signing up to. It really was my girlfriend who I knew and I liked and I trusted. And it's really important to know that when you are talking to someone about this amazing business opportunity and these amazing products, that really if someone signs up, they're signing up to you. And you guys sitting there would know that, you know, if you didn't trust Dan, if you didn't like Dan, if you didn't trust Jesse, you wouldn't be sitting there tonight. And the same with you, Jane. You know, Jess has credibility and you trust her, which is why you said yes to this business. So know that when you're talking to people, you really want to be representing yourself in the most authentic and in the most authentic way that you can, but with high integrity and high standards, because that's the sort of people that we attract to Arbonne. And it's really important to know who you're connected to, because we have an amazing pedigree. And so now you know me, which is great. I'm your regional vice president, soon to be your national vice president. And I was signed up by Andrea. Here she is. She sent me an email 8 years ago, and she said Arbonne is coming to Australia. And the opportunity to get involved with this company is not to be missed. So that's when Arbonne was launched in Australia in July 2007. And I just got an email out of the blue from this girlfriend. And then she said, I'm coming to Australia for the launch of Arbonne, and I'd love to catch up and tell you more. She was signed up by Trisha, who was signed up by Carla, by Deb, by Maxine. So Maxine is currently our national vice president, and she is, you know, a gorgeous woman. She was signed up by Carol, who was signed up by Cecilia Stoll. Now, Cecilia Stoll is the #1 income earner in Arbonne. And she has a lot to do with what we call the spirit of Arbonne. She is just an incredibly generous person. And what you'll find with Arbonne is that there's a culture of giving back, a culture of community service. And a lot of that culture has to do with our founder, Peter Moore, but also with some of those original pioneers in Arbonne, including Cecilia Stoll, who has so much money. Last I heard, she was making $400,000 a month doing her Arbonne business, which is why she supports orphanages in Africa. Which is why we get to say, you know, dream big, because this Arbonne is your vehicle to make an amazing difference in not only your life, but in the lives of others. And Cecilia's making an amazing difference in children's lives in Africa. She was signed up by Martha McIntyre, who was signed up by Nita Irwin. Now you can see Nita Irwin in the Arbonne opportunity video. So if you go to YouTube and search on Arbonne opportunity video, then up comes this fabulous 6-minute video, which is just really classy, really professional. And Nita Irwin, she's a blonde, she's got a blonde bob, and she talks about retirement. So that She's our great-great-great-great-grandmother. And then down the line, we've got Emily Pake and Danny Stevens and Ali Villani and a whole heap of others who hold the Arbonne standard really, really high. Now, the most important thing that you can do for your business is become what we say a product of the product. And you want to Arbonize your household. And you don't want to just do that for you, but you want to do that for your business, because the more products you use yourself, the more your belief and your passion in Arbonne grows. Because every product that you use, bar maybe one, you will love. And you will start to build your own stories and your own testimonials and your own passion. And then you become, a walk-in advertisement for the product. When someone says, I love that shade of lipstick, well, you can say that would be my Arbonne lipstick. If someone says, I love the smell of your aftershave, well, that would be my Arbonne aftershave. So you really want, when people come into your house, you want them to see, when they're in your bathroom, you want them to see the shampoos and conditioners in your shower. You want them to see shower gel at your sink. And the sooner you can be replacing what you currently use with an Arbonne equivalent, the better for you and the better for your business. Because when you start to share, when you start to use the products, then you build your own stories, as I was saying. And testimonials are far more powerful than in-depth product information. People don't really care about the ingredients. We get a bit excited about the botanical base of our products, but really people just want to know what the benefits to them are. So yeah, you can say that there's algae extract in the serum, but really what you want to tell them is that it sloughs off dead skin cells, revealing an incredibly glowing skin, and minimizes fine lines and is incredibly hydrating. I mean, that's what the algae extract is, but unless you have had that experience yourself, you can't be passionate about it. There is so much information in the product catalog. Your number one task as a new consultant is to read that product catalog from cover to cover 10 times. And the best place for that product catalog is in the toilet. Leave your phone out of the toilet. Put your product catalog in there, and just whatever time you get, just absorb it, because there's so much information in there. There's information about, I always have one handy. I knew I'd be able to turn around and pick one up. There's information about, don't you love, if you haven't read the Arbonne Manifesto yet, read that, because that is just, that says it all. If you don't read that and get proud of being an Arbonne consultant, then nothing will. I mean, don't you just love this tree? I mean, seriously, I love that all of the tools that we have are really classy. They're really professional. They're elegant. So in here, you'll read about the Arbonne history and about Peter Mork. You'll read about our ingredient policy. You'll read about Kay Napier, our amazing CEO. You'll get information, all the information you need about the products. You'll get little testimonials from leaders. You'll read about the Arbonne Charitable Foundation. I mean, it seriously is a wealth of information. When you've got your starter kit, and if you're so new that it hasn't even arrived yet, then all you need to know is that in your starter kit is coming 10 sample packs and 10 catalogs, and that's all you need to grow a rocking business. Now, it's really important to understand your why. Why is it that you are wanting to build an Arbonne business? And your why needs to be big and meaningful. And you need to be crystal clear on your why. And then you want to share that why with your family, friends, and your team. The importance of having a strong why cannot be underestimated, and I'll tell you why. Because not every day in Arbonne is going to be a great day. You're going to have someone who has a reaction to the product. A friend is going to say, "What the hell are you doing that for?" Stuff will happen because that's life, and this is a business, and it's not going to be a great day. And you may even, on those bad days, think, "What am I thinking doing this? This sucks. I quit." You have to, at that point in time, remember why you're doing Arbonne. What kind of lifestyle is it that you're wanting to create for yourself and for your family and for your future? Because when you quit on Arbonne, you quit on you and you quit on your why. Never quit Arbonne on a bad day, because know that when you do, you're quitting on your why. Get familiar with the Arbonne website and know that it's still a little bit glitchy. It's not a lot glitchy, but it's a little bit glitchy. So I can probably take out of the brackets there, be patient, it's new. But just know that if something's not quite working, know that it's in the process of being fixed. They created a new website for us that can work globally, and can the name, our mantra at the moment, the name of the global training conference in Vegas is Hello Future. So it's a state-of-the-art website that will take us into the future rather than kind of a dinosaur clunky thing that we were working with. But as with anything new, there's still some bugs to iron out. But get to know it. Cruise around it. There's something called the source on the website, which is like Arbonne's Google. And you go to the source and you can search on something and answers come up. There's an Arbonne University, which has training modules on different things. Of course, that's where you shop online. And as a new consultant, you have your own website. So it's your name, there's mine on the top dot point, it's your name.arbonne.com. So you can put that on your business card and you can send people to your Arbonne website. When they go to your website, they come in at a portal, which is you, and then it takes them onto the Arbonne website proper. Now, there's another website that you need to become familiar with, and that's called the Prosperity Team Training website. And you register for $15, and that's where you'll find all the resources and documents that you need for running your business. Don't go to any other websites other than the Arbonne website, the Prosperity Team Training website, and our team Facebook pages. All of the tools and the resources that you need are already available to you. You don't want to be reinventing documents, reinventing a system, thinking, oh, it would look better if it was this way. It might look better, but don't waste your time on tweaking things, on thinking, I'm going to do it a little bit different. Why would you want to create something new? Why would you want to spend time doing something different when all of the leaders who have come before you have been successful with the tools and the documents that's available to us right now? And as with any profession, any industry, there's jargon. And just get to know the lingo. A sponsor is the person who signed you up. So your sponsor, boys, is Dan. Dan sponsors Jesse. Your upline is everyone. I'm in your upline. Kim Rowe is your upline. Then Jane, I'm everybody's upline here, but everybody would have a slightly different branch that they go up to. So Jane, you go up to Jess and Donna, and Kate, you go up to Sarah, Nicole, you go up to Matilda. So, but ultimately, we're all together in what we call the dream team. Then we have our success line, so that's the people who signed up below us. Then we have our sidelines, people who are sponsored by the same person as you. So that's just kind of helps you to know where you fit in things with the lingo. Some really important lingo that you're going to hear: preferred client, or we call them PC. And they are someone who wants to purchase product and receive a 20% discount. It's all about QV. It's all about qualifying volume. You promote from one level of management to the next based on the qualifying volume that you generate. And every product has a point value given to it. So you'll hear us talk about the cost of a product, but you'll also hear us talk about the QV of a product. When we talk about PQV, personal qualifying volume, that's anything that you purchased or your preferred clients purchased. Then you'll hear us talk about success packs, and those are packs that are available to you as new consultants in your first 2 months. You'll hear us talk about ASVPs. Those are Arbonne special value packs, and they're available to you at 50% discount. And you'll hear us talk about AAC or AAC, the Arbonne Advantage Conference. Put it in your diaries right now, 12th to the 13th of August this year on the Gold Coast. It's always a fantastic event. A number of us are heading off to Vegas in, oh my God, 4 weeks. 4 weeks from tonight, I will be on the Strip in Las Vegas. Yeah. And getting ready for our global training conference. You might as well put in your diaries for 2017 because it is an incredible event to be at. It's a sold-out event, 17,000 Arbonne consultants from all over the globe. Phenomenal. Every year there's an Arbonne incentive trip, an AIT, and it's held in October, and you can earn it. Just by doing your business, working your business, you can earn a magnificent 5-star holiday for yourself and your family. And this year, it's in Queenstown, New Zealand. I'm going to win it this year. The last one I won was in Port Douglas, which should be nothing to you people. You Cairns people can go there whenever you want, but it was an amazing, amazing event. Then you'll hear us talk about the different levels of management. We'll refer to DMs, AMs, RVPs, NVPs. I'm an ERVP, which means that I'm an executive regional vice president, which means that I have promoted out someone who's also a vice president. Just call customer service anytime you want. Have that number on speed dial on your phone, 1-800-650-760. You'll get to know it off by heart. The customer service people are there to help, and don't ever feel like you have a question that's too small to to call customer service about. If you can't get on to your sponsor, or even if you can get onto your sponsor, you want to call customer service, you go right ahead because they are so helpful. They are there to support us in our business. So a few other things to know. We have what's called a business ethics standard team, and they keep a really close eye on us to make sure that we are compliant. Because Arbonne is a member of the Direct Selling Association. Basically, what that means is that we can't sell retail. So you couldn't, if you know someone who is a hairdresser, for example, you couldn't say to that hairdresser, I would love for you to sell Arbonne in your shop and have the Arbonne shampoos and conditioners stocked on the shelves next to the other retail products. They could have the products on display in a display case. The testers can be there available, but we do not sell retail. And That is really important. And that's what enables us to sell our products at such an incredible price point online. Facebook, you are going to use Facebook, and it's going to be so important for your business. Check out the Facebook guidelines on the source and make sure that you are compliant. Your sponsor will know very well about what's compliant and what's not. Basically, you can't sell on Facebook. You can't put a Facebook post in that says, you know, I've just started an Arbonne business and introductory offer, everything at 35% discount or whatever. You cannot sell on Facebook, but you can post pics from the Arbonne Facebook page. You can talk about the great training that you went to. You can talk about how excited you are to have started a new Arbonne business. So you could actually go to the source and perhaps Google on compliance and just see what comes up. You will also, in your starter kit, did you get a policies and procedures document? I'm not quite sure what's in there these days, but we do have a policies and procedures document, yes? So thank you. Thanks, Nicole. So keep that handy to you on your shelf, because if there's anything you don't know, check out the policies and procedures book, because you can be sure that it would be covered in there. So I often get asked the question, is there a minimum that I need to purchase? And well, yes and no. In order to maintain your consultant status, you must accumulate 1,200 QV across a 12-month period. If you're working your Arbonne business, that happens. Don't worry about that. What is a more important number is the number of 150 PQV, because in order to get paid by Arbonne, you need to generate 150 PQV. So that's, if you remember what PQV is, anything that you buy or anything that you sell to a customer. So again, if you're working your Arbonne business, that's going to happen very easily. The reason that's an important number is because that's the number at which Arbonne, in which it is triggered to Arbonne that you're an active consultant working your business, and they only pay the active consultants working their business. Now, this is a really important point to make, sponsoring etiquette. And Jesse and Kim, they have such high standards of integrity that you just need to follow what they do. And basically, when I first started Arbonne 9 years ago, no one had heard of Arbonne. But now, more people have heard of Arbonne, and I love that. I love that half the people I say, have you heard of Arbonne? They say yes, because I can't wait for Arbonne to be a household name. But when someone says, yes, I've heard of Arbonne, yes, I've heard of Arbonne, I love it, I use Arbonne, it's great, then you need to say, that's awesome. You can be curious, who is your consultant? And if they say so-and-so, then it's, oh, great. Then no doubt you are being well looked after by your Arbonne consultant. What you can't say is, I'll look after you better than that person looks after you, so come and be my customer. If your cousin wants to now that you're an Arbonne consultant, uses Arbonne and now wants to buy from you, if your sister is already an Arbonne consultant, an Arbonne customer from someone else, but now that you're doing Arbonne, she wants to buy from you, that is perfectly okay. So use your common sense, use your judgment, but also know that we have to keep the standard of integrity and ethics and code of conduct really high. We have a terminology in Arbonne called, you have to show up to go up. And basically, you just want to make sure that you are plugged in to every opportunity that there is to personally and professionally develop. So the fact that you're plugged in tonight, this is a perfect example of the opportunities that are available to you to develop skills and to be motivated in growing your Arbonne business. on the first Tuesday of the month, there's a training. Jess, have you got a training on the first Tuesday of the month up there? I need you to give me a thumbs up if you do. Jessie? Not sure what's going on up there. Whether there's training that happens on the first Tuesday of the month or not. There will be trainings in Cairns. All righty, excellent. There will also be Discover Arbonne opportunity presentation. So this is somewhere where you can take guests, and I'm not sure whether, what the regularity of those are, but you can plug into them. They're also on Zoom every Monday night at whatever time, so 8 p.m. South Australian time. So whatever time it is in Queensland, you can get online. There's a 15 to 20 minute Discover Arbonne presentation. So you bring guests. These are where you bring guests and let the leaders in your upline share their big picture, share their vision, share the Discover Arbonne opportunity. So how do we share Arbonne? It's really important not to overcomplicate it. We stop, start, share. And if you've seen a Discover Arbonne presentation, you'll become familiar with those buttons. So we stop what we're currently doing, we start what we're currently using, we start using Arbonne, and we share with others exactly how to do the same. Now, all of you need to get your hands on GoPro. And you can download a free PDF, you can download it online, an audio version, and you can order a book online. This is how we do the business. And it's so easy to just read skill by skill. So this is called the 7 steps to becoming a network marketing professional. So the sooner you get your hands on one of these books, the better, because this just tells you exactly how to build your business and to become an expert and a professional in network marketing. And wherever possible, you want to lead with the business opportunity, because the products, the skincare, the makeup, the nutritionals, they will transform your skin, transform someone's health, but the business opportunity can transform someone's life. So be really generous in offering the business opportunity to someone. And essentially, the step 1 is you want to invite someone to take a look at the business opportunity, and or experience the product. They can happen together. I love to give people the full-size products in the gold bag tester kit. Give them for 3 to 4 days, and you give them a business pack. And then you schedule a follow-up meeting. You get together with them in 3 or 4 days' time to get the products back and talk more about the business opportunity and answer any questions. And our job at those follow-up meetings, our job as an Arbonne consultant is to simply help someone make a decision. And if they can't make a decision right there and then, and who can on their first exposure, then we want to give them a tool. So step 4, be ready with another tool. There might be, after they've had the business pack, you might have a flip-flop CEO book to give them. Or you might say, I'm going to send you a link to look at, or I'd love you to come do an opportunity meeting with me. So we're not in the job of convincing. That's not what we do. We educate people. We just give them the information that they need, all of the information that they need to make a decision. To make a decision on whether Arbonne is a fit for them or not. It might not be. Not everybody's going to join your Arbonne business, and that's okay. We need customers too. It's so important that you treat this like a business. Hobbies cost money. Businesses make money. So you can do Arbonne part-time, clearly. All of us who have jobs, full-time jobs, I did my Arbonne business right alongside my full-time job until I earned enough money to be able to go part-time and then give up my day job entirely. So the business is like any other. You have to treat it like a business for it to pay you like a business. You want to treat your business seriously so you can earn serious income. And then that's all about, you know, dressing for success. You want to dress like a professional. And you want to be respectful of people's time by being punctual. You want to get organized. The sooner you can get your business organized, the better. Just really have a professional mindset. So you want to get set up for success. You want to place your order of products. You want to get business cards. And I recommend you get them from vistaprint.com.au because they're so much cheaper than on the Arbonne boutique. But you could check out the Arbonne boutique to see what the template looks like. And you can, which is what I did, and they've got some options with a photo. So just do a little business card with or without a photo. On the back, I like to have a backside, which is where I write people's appointments. But yeah, check out the Arbonne boutique and see what the different designs are, and get your business card sooner rather than later, because then you'll really feel like you're in business. You want to get your business packs ready. So you want to get to the Prosperity website and check out the new consultants tab. Look where the business folders are. Your sponsor will help you to do this. Then you're going to want to create what's called your 100-person list. That's step one. You're going to want to start thinking about who do you know? Who do you know you'd love to be in business with? Who do you know who could really use additional income? Who do you know that needs Arbonne? And just start talking to people and get them invited to your business launch. And it's really important to have a business launch, because that tells people that you're in business. That shares with people your excitement. What's great about a business launch is that you can invite people who are near and dear to you, who you'd love to be in business with, who you just want to give some information to. And your sponsor, the leaders in your team, will provide the information to people in a way that you're not able to because you're so new. So you might have some family members who are going, you know, what are you doing? I don't get it. You can just say, come along to my business launch, and you'll hear from my upline, and you'll be able to ask them any questions. It's also at your business launch that we get to say, your leader will say, look, so-and-so doesn't need you to be successful in this business, and you don't need your friends and family to be successful in this business. But it is good to be able to practice on people in the early days. So at your launch, your sponsor will say, you know, the so-and-so needs you to practice on, and so they'll get things booked into your calendar for you. You want to get reading. You want to read 10 pages a day. Start with GoPro. You want to get plugged in. You want to get to everything you can to build a successful business. And you want to prioritize what we call income-producing activity. I mean, in the beginning, you're going to be on a really steep learning curve, and you're just going to be learning as much as you can. And some of your goals in when you first start are called learning goals. But you also want to be starting to share those sample packs. But don't share them until your sponsor gives you some coaching on the best way to get success with sample packs. You want to start inviting people to things. You want to start booking meetings, one-on-one meetings, and really just kind of jump in. Yeah, there's nothing like just getting into it. Now, it's your sponsor's job to get you to district manager. And you can get to district manager in 1 month, 2 months, or 3 months. And the reason we want to get you to district manager is because that's when your income doubles. That's when you start earning 8% commission. You start getting paid on the products that you use yourself. So you'll hear someone say, I get paid for having a shower. And what that means is that every time you buy your shampoo and conditioner or anything else that you use, you get an 8% commission. So Arbonne pays you to buy your own personal care products. Why wouldn't you buy from your own shop? Arbonne pays you for buying birthday presents and Christmas presents from your own Arbonne store. So that is your first goal, to get to district manager in the 3-month period. And your sponsor will tell you how you get what's called, you get into qualification, and then you promote. There's another program that is a great incentive for you to get started strong, and it's called the Strong Start program. And in month 1, if you generate 1,500 QV, you win, you earn a bag, a gorgeous tote bag. I'm not sure what the guys get. They get something cool too. In month 2, the girls get a diamond necklace key and the guys get something else. And in month 3, I think you get an RE9 set in month 3. So yeah, you might as well be earning all of the incentives that are available to you. And you'll find a reading list. There's GoPro. If you haven't read The Secret, do that. Your first year in network marketing is a good one. The Millionaire Mind for network marketers. Slight Edge, your sponsor will have lots of books already available to them that you can read. They'll be able to guide you. It's essential. You will hear from every successful person in Arbonne that one of their tips for success is to allocate 30 minutes a day or 10 pages of a book every day that you can to self-development, for personal and professional development. Because you will only grow your business when you grow yourself and grow your skills. And there's lots of documentation. As I mentioned, it's all online, it's on the source. Lots of tools available to you to build your business. So that's it. That's enough. That's enough for tonight. What I hope you get a sense of is that you're in business for yourself, but you're not in business by yourself. You have a whole team of people who are cheering you on, who are wanting your success, who are wanting to support you to create an amazing lifestyle for you and your future. So I'm going to stop recording now. Thank you if you've been listening.